Huh?
Good attracts good.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the basement. Thank you for joining me down here today. We got a lot to talk about. We have 2026 on our doorstep. Imagine what we could be talking about 1 year from now. Look, I used to do, and I still do, some gold and silver live streams. And 5 years ago, 1 year ago, the price of silver was $30 an ounce. This morning, I'm looking, it's like $75 an ounce. A lot can change in 1 year. We're here to talk about UFD. We're here to talk about what's going on in our community, what we can look forward to, and I believe there's a lot for us, right? As we continue to build this community, we've got a bright, bright future ahead for us. Let's talk about some big exchanges. Have you ever heard of a crypto exchange called Kraken? You probably have, right? They're worldwide known. They're huge. They're loved. Well, let's take a look at this. Hold on here. Here we go. All right. This came out over the weekend from Kraken. It says, Merry Christmas to everyone. And who do they have on their list, right? Who do they show in this graphic? All the big meme coins. I mean, the big meme coins. And who do they have down here? Does that look familiar? We're going to have to get them our new IP. But I think you know who that is. That is us. This is Kraken, right? Kraken Pro, Kraken, all right? Sharing, right? Kraken was, as you know, our first major listing. I think we raised over $100,000 as a community to make that happen. What, back in March or April of last year? Kraken, right? Are we alive? Hello? Oh, by the way, thank you for being here. This is not possible without you. This is just a cold, dark, dank basement down here, me with the cats and with a crock pot, okay? You make this special. You also make Unicorn Fart Dust special. So I wanted to give you a special thanks, right? Your time's valuable. Your time's important. So when you come down here and hang out in the basement with me, I appreciate it, as does, I forgot to turn her on this morning. It's always important I turn Susie on every morning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the batteries are dead. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to yell upstairs. Okay, Susie wants me to remind, and I want to remind you also, go watch on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll get Susie some new batteries so I can turn her on tomorrow morning. But she wants to say thank you to all of you as well. It was a wonderful holiday season, and we've got some nice gifts from the community. Just overall, the feeling that we have during this holiday season from UFD is incredible. Okay, Kraken, number one. Think about that. Kraken is we are thriving. Like we're amongst the big meme coins, guys. Now, okay, Kraken, check. What about another major exchange? This is awesome, all right? And they've been super supportive of us for a long time now. Our friends at HTX says, they put this out. Wait till you see this. 'Tis the season to keep building. One crypto showing up with conviction. And look at this. What is that called? That's New York City, not Times Square, Rockefeller Center, Christmas tree. Who do they show? Right? Do you see that? And they have the new IP. Good job, HTX. Look who's right in the center, right under the Christmas tree. Huh? Does that guy look familiar to you? That guy right there. This guy right here, right under the Christmas tree. So let's talk about this for a second, because I think it's very important. These are two of the world's biggest crypto exchanges. On their social platform, right, they are pointing out unicorn fart dust. Guys, what we have here, I know, and we're going to talk about it later, right? It's been the crypto winter. It's been crypto doom. It's been whatever you want to call about it. It is what it is. But we are showing up and we have that secret weapon, right? We got a lot of secret weapons. We have you, right? We have culture. Again, I'll say it one more time. Think about Santa Claus. Santa Claus, ho, 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 right? His red shirt, like me. I've got a Santa. I should have worn my Santa. Anyway, Santa Claus has been around for generations. Okay. Santa Claus is culture, right? That's true. Santa Claus is part of our culture. Santa Claus, I've never really thought about this, but he's kind of like a meme. Okay. But he's been timeless over multi-generations. When I was a kid in, let's see, 1981, I got like a Tyco slot car. My parents were very generous, spoiled me. But anyway, I got like a Tyco slot car racetrack. Most of you are too young to remember this. The highest tech thing that you could get back then was a ColecoVision or Atari. I got ColecoVision. Or anyway, what I'm saying is the point here, which is important to remember, Santa Claus, the meme, Bitcoin's a meme, Santa Claus is a meme. But Santa Claus, the meme, is a part of culture, right? Has lasted through all types of different technology evolutions. Now, you know what kids are getting for Christmas? iPhone 16 Pro Max, blah, blah, blah. I'm an Android guy. Nothing against Apple. I know it's great stuff, but I'm more of an Android guy. Anyway, right? What will kids be getting 20 years from now? Who knows, right? It could be very, very interesting. But the point is, Santa Claus will still be around because Santa Claus is a meme. And so is UFD. And I had not prepared that. That was something that came to me. I don't know how you feel about it, but does that make sense? Right? We aren't like dependent as a project on one piece of technology or one. No, we are the unicorn. We are good attracts good. We are a community-driven coin. We are heart. We are emotional connections. We are all that. And we are being recognized, right? We are alive and we're being recognized by HTX. Ever heard of HTX? Here, let's just go. I'm just curious. I love this. Thank you again, HTX. Totally awesome. But I'm just curious, how many people, get rid of that, my crayons. Let's see how many people follow HTX. I bet it's a lot. 1.7 million followers. Make sure we repost all these HTX posts. Okay. Let's move on here. We got a lot to talk about, a lot more good stuff. And now we are looking at Whale Watch by Moby. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute here. Wait a minute. Well, all right. UFD Whale Watch, UFD Whale, or Narwhal, as we call them, just bought for almost $5,000 of UFD at $9.7 million market cap. Okay, the whales, the narwhals are still showing up. Man, on top of what we just talked about with the big exchanges, right? Showing us prominently in their socials. The other thing that we talked about yesterday, which came from our friend Vincent, was this fact that, yes, our narwhal, we call them narwhals, right? Narwhals are the unicorn of the sea. Look it up. So we don't call our big holders whales. We refer to them as narwhals. We call our tokens beans. And if you hold the beans, you are diamond hooved. But if you're an narwhal, you're diamond finned. Anyway, the point here is very simple. The narwhals are still buying. But on top of that, they're holding. We got crazy data yesterday. I don't know, like our top 250 narwhal wallets control like 2/3 of the beans, and like 80% of those people are either diamond hooved, silver hooved, or what's the other one? Diamond, gold, or silver hooved, right? Held for 90, 60, or 30 days longer, which in crypto is an eternity, right? We've been together for a year. For those of you who are new, I've been down here doing live streams for over 1 year. So the future looks very, very bright. Now, speaking of Vincent, he came up with another great, luckily I just saw this before we went live, but the bullion duster brought this up about volume. price for unicorn fart dust is quiet, right? It's been very steady for a long time, but volume is speaking. Unicorn fart dust is trading more daily volume now than during our hype periods, even while the price sits affordable. That matters. Rising volume at low price typically means accumulation, not abandonment. Positioning, not panic. Engagement without euphoria. And I got something very interesting about that I'm going to give you here when we get through this. This is what markets look like when attention turns into conviction. Hype brings volume and price, but briefly. Conviction brings volume first. It's builders building, holders holding, traders rotating, not fleeing. Okay. High volume here means liquidity is alive. The market is awake and participants are choosing to show up without being bribed by green candles or some paid KOL or anything like that. That's a firm foundation. The chart will catch up when the story does. It always does. Watch the behavior. Follow the volume. Volume attracts volume. Good attracts good. Man, what a great post from our friend Vincent. And what I want to add there is something that I've heard many times in any market is the saying that volume precedes price. Okay. Not a guarantee. I'm not a financial advisor, right? Always be responsible. Please, dollar cost average, whatever you do with any investment that you or anything you do with your money. But it's a known fact in many markets that typically speaking, volume precedes price. That means when volume goes up, right, that eventually, a lot of the times, eventually the price goes up. Okay. And that's because people are accumulating. People are building that foundation, which is what we are doing day in and day out. It's been a couple days. All right. So for those of you who are DMing me and emailing me, okay, this, right, this represents all of our diamond hoof dusters, like we talked about earlier. That number is going up and up and up. But with all this volume, day in, day out, slowly, we are continuing to build. And the data shows that our base of those jelly beans, which represent our diamond hoof dusters, eventually, guys, because see that line right there, 999 million. There you go. Now you can see it real good. Guess what? That's the total number of UFD beans, tokens, coins, whatever you choose to call them, that are available in the whole wide world. As we build and build and build and build and build, and the volume continues to stay up, eventually there's only going to be this much left, right, for people to trade. And if that volume stays high, that's going to be a situation that we like to affectionately refer to as a bean shortage. And eventually, right, we could get to a beanopoly. We can create our own financial ecosystem. We've got our fenced in area on the blockchain. We've got our island in the sea, unicorn fart dust. The island can't grow. There's no volcano to help create more land, right? No more coins can be made. And there's only so much room on the island or in the jug, right? Eventually, that will get us to a point where what we could head to is what we like to refer to as Valhalla, Valhalla, I'll try to do it once a week. I will do it once a week. No trying. We will do it. Okay. Look at this. I saw this last night and I was like, remember, just so you know, just so we remember that about 10 days ago, we released our new intellectual property. Resilient Jack put this one out last night, and I was like, very simple, but I was like, that is cool. Look at that. I mean, that is ours. When I look at that, who doesn't love that? What kid, what adult, right? That's like, well, I refer to him or compare him to Santa Claus, but that's culture. That's meme. That right there is not dependent upon some technology innovation that supposedly is going to change the world, but like 99% of the other utility coins that have been created won't do anything. No, that's culture. That's beauty. That's our community. That's our emotional connections that we share with each other. And that is cool. and that is ours. And that is on the registration with the United States Patent and Trade Office. I wanted to show that because we need to remember how cool actually it is that we have our IP, putting us in an elite category of meme coins. And then we get this from our friend Scott Vernon. Merry Christmas. Hope everyone has a magical day, even the buttercups. Now, you know what a buttercup is. A buttercup, that's what we affectionately refer to those folks out there that have yet to buy their first UFD beans. Let's get this on full screen. It's 10 seconds. We might watch it twice.
Merry Christmas. Hope all the dusters got beans and buttercups got coal. Unicorn fart dust is the future of finance, backed by trust and glitter, highly scalable. Merry Christmas. Hope all the dusters got beans and buttercups got coal. Unicorn fart dust is the future of finance, backed by trust and glitter, highly scalable. Merry Christmas.
Okay. All right. Let's go on here. Now, I've not watched this. Susie, upstairs, Susie sent this to me. I wanted to watch it live for the first time. It's 35 seconds long. Sorry, you got to look at my face again, but here we go. Let's see what this is all about. This came from our friend BCP. We'll go back in a second.
The bells are tingling,
Horns are tingling. Oh, I love it. It's the second day of Christmas. I got silver teeth. This is awesome. I think this is BCP. Oh man, check it out. I love it. Okay, you know what? We're going to show that one again tomorrow. Hold on. Let me go back. I want to make sure. I'm 99% sure. Yeah, that's from our friend BCP. That is awesome. Man, we got to get that going around the internet. Not because I'm in it, but just that is cool. The music is great. Everything about it is incredible. Hey guys, I want to share with you, many of you know I'm a gold and silver maxi, right? I'm into like three things: gold, silver, and unicorn fart dust, right? I wanted to just let you know, because a lot of you have been reaching out to me. How do I buy silver? How do I get silver? I like a place called First Mint. I think that's probably, it's a company that I've worked with and has always done a great job for me. But I just also wanted to give you a little bit of warning, because there's a lot right now. There's an unbelievable amount of attention on the precious metal sector. Gold's reaching all-time highs. Silver's reaching all-time highs. Number one, be careful. If you're going to buy silver, especially silver, can be very volatile. It's almost, in some ways, it's a physical asset. So it's different from crypto. Crypto's digital, silver's physical. But from a price perspective, it has a history of being very volatile. So I'm not giving financial advice. I don't ever tell people to buy or sell anything. But what I would say is be responsible, be careful. Even with silver, if you're going to get into it, dollar cost average in. Okay. Well, I guess I can give that advice. But the other thing I wanted to point out is right now, everything's going crazy in the world of precious metals. People are crazy about silver and gold, and it's getting a lot of attention. But 2 years ago, it was a ghost town. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody wanted, and that was the community. And I'm still part of that community that I was very involved in. Okay. But it was like a ghost town. We used to joke around and say it felt like all the people in the world that want to talk about gold and silver could fit inside of a high school gymnasium. It was really that way. And gold and silver, by the way, I've also always said they were the original forms of cryptocurrency. They're very similar to crypto. People that invest in crypto and precious metals, super similar in terms of why they invest in those metals. But what I wanted to point out is right now, look, let's just be real. Crypto's in a kind of a down period. People are like, nobody's talking about crypto. It's not exactly the same, but I can tell you, and there's something really important to remember here. It feels real similar to me when silver went through its prolonged bear market, right? People got discouraged. Nobody was talking about it, or not as many people were talking about it. But that will change. Okay. That will change. I believe crypto adoption is going to happen on a massive scale in the next 5 to 10 years. But what's even more important about crypto is gold and silver have been markets valuable for thousands of years. Crypto is newer, but things in crypto move so much faster. So the market sentiment, the market feeling, the level of attention could change. I think it will. I don't have a crystal ball, but could change very, very, very quickly. I want to say thank you to channel sponsor Ledger, the cryptocurrency security leader, securing over 20% of the world's cryptocurrency. Their signer devices, like their new Ledger Nano Gen 5, which is very affordable. Last I checked, under $200, or the Ledger Flex or the Ledger Stacks are world class. But it gets even better, because now with the Ledger wallet, you can do everything you need to do with crypto all in one safe, secure, and proven environment that is Ledger. It's what I use. You know my story. I got hacked. Please, right? Very important. Think about crypto security before something happens. And boom, our friends at MoonPay. Man, they are innovating, growing, and bringing real value into the world of crypto. Right? They're the on-ramp from fiat into crypto for millions and millions of people, over 35 million customer accounts last I checked, 180 countries, great customer service. They were my very first crypto transaction, right? I'm one of the I'm part of the crypto adoption. I wouldn't be here, right? I wouldn't be in the world of crypto if it wasn't for MoonPay. And again, right, I've used MoonPay my very first time and many times after that. And it's always a safe, secure, efficient transaction. So thank you to both Ledger and MoonPay for your sponsorship. Thank you guys for being here today. It's going to be a wild, wild 2026. We are putting in the work. We are plowing the fields, right? Or you want to be farmer? I've got some overalls I could wear. You Google Ron's basement roundhouse overalls, I've got a pair of overalls, right? But on a serious note, what we are doing right now, this is important. We are like farmers preparing the field, putting the fertilizer down, building the foundation, right, of what can be something so special, so unique, because it is true, guys. We are in this situation with Unicorn Fart Dust, like where we have this ability to create our own future, our own ecosystem, right? We are in control. We have Web3, right? And on top of that, we have the gift of the blockchain, the gift of cryptocurrency, where everything is absolutely transparent, where everybody gets the same equal chance. Yes, you have the exact same access and advantages with Unicorn Fart Dust as I have. People look at me like I'm the presidente or something, and I'm not. I'm a community member. You have just as much ability, right, to affect and to be involved with Unicorn Fart Dust as I have. We've got a great group of people, right, putting in some structure, giving clear pathways to everybody out there if they want to get involved. Go on our website, reach out, send an email, right? We have these guilds on all these different areas, right? You can live stream. I would love it if everybody out there live stream like I did, right? Okay, you can do other things. There's so much to get involved with this project. It's awesome. It's all because of you. Don't forget something very important. Be good to yourself today. That's going to give you a platform from which to be good to other people. Have a great day, and I'll see you, yes, you, next time.